if you know the lyrics, just sing along. When we want to head out, we got to lay a spread out. Cocaine. When the trail gets you down, snort another round. Cocaine. Get along, get along, get along. Cocaine. When the cattle just sting, you start to think cocaine. With 600 head, sniffing snow instead, cocaine. Get along, get along, get along, cocaine. Attack, this'll hold them back, cocaine. Even Geronimo likes that stuff up his nose, cocaine. Get along, get along, get along, cocaine. Get along, get along, get along, cocaine. Cocaine. Cocaine.
Due to technical difficulties beyond our control, this program will air as scheduled at its regular time. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may cause. This channel is a not-so-proud member of YouTube's all-encompassing special society of heavily overwhelmed layout enthusiasts. Check any club, check any train show, check any layout. Check in your own house. You'll find one of us there. Warning, the content of this stream is not suitable for children under the age of 16. The language, themes, attitude, and personality of the presenter was not suitable for his own children when young, and he was a permissive parent. Topics discussed will not center on trains and will focus on anything except politics. It just happens trains are running. Any similarity between characters, situations, trains, and intelligent thoughts is strictly a coincidence. Any rebroadcast or transmission of the stream without the expressed written consent of Major League Baseball is strictly prohibited. Viewer discretion is advised. Remember the rules for layouts. It's your layout. Do what you want. Do not tell someone else what to do unless they ask you what to do. And number 3, do not call out, mock, criticize, or insult another channel on your channel or anybody else's channel for that matter. Happy Friday, everybody. What a week it has been. I say that every week, but since I've been back to work, it's been a new adventure. But before we go into that, let's see whom all is here. Colin White's nice to have you. Chris, great to have you too. Tom Couples, thanks for coming in. Tim JD, one of the greats. Leslie, honored to have you here, sir. Great to have you. Let's see. Tim, Chris, Leslie. Peter, welcome back. Nice to have you here. Where are we going? Simon from Simon on the Railways Enthusiast. Great to have you. Thanks for becoming a regular. Hope we can keep you. Mark at Dunnicle Dad. Great to have you here as always. Really appreciate it. Who else is speaking up? I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Jean Ricard. Howdy to Denmark from you. And Dwight Curley. Nice to have you here, sir. Thanks for stopping in. And let's see, Mark from the Hemmeldown Model Railway. Great to have you here. Thank you for stopping in. Andrew at March West Junction. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Great to have you here. And I think that's everybody. Sorry, I'm doing something with my computer here. Yeah, let's just save it on the main screen for now, and we will deal with it later. All right, so every week I say it's been a crazy week, but this one made tough. I've already been yelled at for joking about it, and I apparently shouldn't be making jokes about things that really don't mind me. I'm just going to change my camera around. There we go. Now I feel more centered. Where do I begin? I've been a teacher for 36 years. And in the previous 35 years, there have been exactly 2 gun incidences in my school system where somebody brought a gun to school, where they were caught with a gun at school. My school has had 2 already, plus a shooting threat that happened this week. We've had 5 gun incidences in my school system this year alone. In all cases, supposedly accidental. We had one where a parent came in armed because they had a concealed carry rule, but concealed carry permits do not apply to public sectors that ban your right to carry a gun. We had a student had one in his locker, and the student is the one who reported it. But then somebody threatened to shoot up our school online, and usually that's a giveaway that it's not really going to happen. They were just trying to see what reaction. They got caught. But our school has just been in panic mode because we have had 2 guns and a shooting threat, 2 just this week. And I made the joke in front of the wrong people saying, I said, it figures. I finally announced I'm going to retire, and they're going to shoot me before I can retire. And you shouldn't be making jokes about that. Because, obviously, in America, gun violence is a real tragedy. I don't want to get into the ugly politics of it because it turns level-headed people into complete knuckleheads. It is a problem in this country, and we put our heads in the sand and refuse to deal with it one way or the other. I don't want to talk about the gun issues in the United States. I'm just saying we've had 2 guns in my school already this year and a shooting threat, which had our school on panic mode yesterday morning, even though the police had already traced because they announced it on social media, and that's usually a dead giveaway because their whole idea on announcing it on social media is to get a reaction, and it's going to be traced to them. So they were doing it as a very bad practical joke, but you can't joke about it because it happens in this country. And so, well, welcome, Carl. Yes, we need to knight you. Sorry, I'm talking the story here, and I wasn't seeing who else came in. Hey, Joseph, good to have you here, Joe. Nice to have you here. And I declare you a knight of the round boy table, so welcome in, Carl. You are now knighted. And I think my daughter was here. Lindy, there. Kai says hello. Hi, Kai. Opa says hi. Hi, Kai. Yeah, it's been a frantic week, and somebody was overheard leaving school yesterday, saying they were going to, so it's been a panicky week. And then just to add to the nerves, my 2 favorite sports teams embarrassed themselves last week and played absolutely below their ability levels and embarrassed themselves on national TV. And then I ordered 2 things, and they've both been lost in the mail. And neither by the United States Post Office. One by DHL and the other one from UPS. They made it to America, and one was supposed to be here yesterday. One was supposed to be here today, and I was hoping to do live on-stream opening, and not happening. Nobody knows where they are. So, and again, knock on wood, I don't take the threat seriously myself because, again, my school isn't the type of school this stuff happens at. We're an urban school. I'm an inner city school, but this stuff doesn't happen in America at inner city schools. If you go back through the majority of American school shootings, they happen at upper middle class and upper class schools. And again, that's borderline talking politics and don't want to get into that. So when somebody puts it on social media, it's usually an attention getting, and they want to see, can I get the schools to close? It's sort of like, I don't want to call school, I don't want to go to school today, so maybe I'll cause school to be canceled by issuing a bomb threat or a gun threat or something like that. So it's just insane. Yeah, that was mine, Peter. I'm an Ohio State man, and I'm very mad. I didn't like their defensive coach last year, Kerry Combs. He's a great defensive back coach, but he's not a good defensive coordinator. And I was not happy, but I have the same problem with the Cleveland Browns. The defensive coordinator does not know how to coach defense. There is a curse. As somebody from the state of Ohio who's grown up rooting for Ohio sports team, there is a problem in the state of Ohio with all our top college and top professional sports teams that they're stupid. Michigan wins teams from Detroit, Michigan win championships. Chicago wins championships. LA, every other state has teams that win some kind of championship. And Ohio State has won football championship, so I can't go there. But especially the professional sports teams. Ohio teams find a way of going stupid, from our Cleveland Browns football team in the 80s and Marty Schottenheimer choking and going prevent defense and losing to the Broncos when we should have been in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. To today, the Indians got into the World Series a couple of years ago and had a 3-1 lead, should have won the World Series, choked it away, lost it. Yeah, Cleveland Brown is a cartoon character named after the football team. The Cleveland Browns have been a professional football team in professional American football team since 1946. They joined the NFL in 1955. They immediately won 3 straight NFL championships, which don't count as Super Bowls because even though the NFL had championships going back to the 1930s, they only talk about the Super Bowls now, which is a joke because the Super Bowl is NFL championship. But so anyhow, so it's been crazy. Just not been it's a frustrating week. So I came into my live stream last week and was kind of in a bad mood. So already I'm trying not to be in a bad mood because I've been laughing at most of it. And, you know, I had a good day at work today. My classes, I've got good kids. But yeah, it's just, you can see my handshakes are up, which means my nerves are up. Yeah, it's just been crazy this week. And I was really hoping, because I did something stupid. I went out and spent a lot of money on train stuff. I spent more money in this week on train stuff than I've spent in the last several months combined on train stuff. And I wanted to have a gala show off, so it's going to have to wait till next week. I have bought 2 new locomotives and a whole bunch of other accessories for my trains and layouts. And some of it was supposed to be here yesterday, some today, and some's coming in. I knew that I bought some stuff last night, so I know it won't be mailed until, and it should be here by next Wednesday. So next week I'm hoping I'll have this awesome show, but I bought a bunch of stuff. Hey, Paul, how are you? And have I missed anybody else? Yeah, my Liverpool. Yeah, that's the only team that's held me up. Liverpool won 2 games this week. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Liverpool football fan. I've been a Liverpool football fan since the Bill Shankly and Bill Paisley days, late 60s, early 70s. So I'm not some American who jumped on board. I'm an American that's been a fan of the Liverpool Reds, up the Reds, for 50 years. And so I'm not one of these recent bandwagoners. So anyhow, so I had a lot of stuff I was really planning on making this show about today, you know, having something a little more to offer. And what's the old adage? The best laid plans of mice and men has hit. So anyhow, what have we got going on? Let's go to the main screen here. Ba-da-ba-ba. So what are we running? I have, depends on the camera you're looking at. I have no real theme today. I do have a freighter running below me. You can see a freighter there, which does have one new thing on it. I wonder if anybody who's paid enough attention to my trains, my freight train has something new on it. You guys try to figure out if you can figure out what it is. But one thing I did buy did come in this week, and it's on my freight train. So I'll let you guys watch and see how it is. But we're running the Railjet. Railjet hasn't been seen in a couple of weeks. I'm still running all my double-deckers, and I'm still running a freighter. Hey, Hi is here. Hello, Hi. Hope you're well. And also, I forgot to mute the mic. While I was setting up for the show, my car is at a dealership because there was a recall to get something tweaked on it. What they had to tweak wasn't a problem with our car, but they called them all in and fixed it. And we said, oh, by the way, there's a couple of tune-up things you wanted to do. So they were calling and let me know that I could come and pick it up by 5:30 today. Well, I won't be there at 5:30 unless I ended this stream really early. So I'm getting my car, a couple of things on my car fixed. But I got a bonus at work. I got, Joyce and I both got a bonus. It was part of a contractual thing. So Joyce and I haven't gotten it yet. It comes in next week on our paychecks. And I spent the bonus. And I just went train shopping. I told Joyce as soon as they said, oh yeah, by the way, these bonuses that you were promised back in July are coming on September 24th. It will be in your paycheck September 24th. I told Joyce I'm spending mine on trains, and she looked at me with a look that was, I should tell you no, but I can see in your eyes, I shouldn't tell you no. So, yeah. Actually, yes. For those of you who watch American football, the New York Giants and the Washington team that refuses to pick a new name because their offensive old name, the owner won't pick a new name. The owner will not pick a new name, and he's mad the league took his name off and ordered him to get the old name off. But anyhow, I was joking around with friends going, that's a game nobody will want to watch because they're two teams that aren't good teams and haven't been doing well. And I did tune in and watch a bit last night. They actually played one heck of a game. If you just like the American sport of football, it was a fun game to watch. A lot of back and forth, a lot of action. It was a well-played game, and it was a good one to watch. Hey, Ewan and Carl, nice to have you. Carl, how are you feeling? I know a little while ago you were down with the lesser C, COVID. Hope you're doing well. And Ewan, nice to have you guys here. It's been a while since I've seen you, Carl. It's great to have you here. So yeah, I'm running all my double deckers. Above me right now, that's the IC2, not ICE, IC2. And now it's coming, whoops, over here. It's weird that I'm pointing the wrong way. Because actually you could see it's passing me at this stupid, it won't let me adjust this camera. I keep wanting to flip this camera so it's a mirror view, and it's not. So the big news of the week is Maryland, for me, the big news of the week, train related, was that Maryland announced their new, their fall releases. And because of COVID and the problems of getting parts from different parts of the world, last year it was small, this year it's small. Normally there's much more to it. There was nothing of interest for me. The only thing of interest is they had the, and I would get it. I'm considering getting it, but it's just the wrong time. Is they have the rainbow ICE3, where instead of the red stripe, it is the LGBTQ rainbow stripe going down, supporting tolerance. And it's a cool looking ICE3, but I kind of try to limit myself to one train of each type. So that was about the only one that really, really intrigued me. But again, it's sort of like, nah, probably not. Now, there is one that's being released October 1st, which is another Class 101 locomotive. And I do want a second Class 101. I have one you guys haven't seen in months because I broke the front bogie, and I can't fix it. I've tried to fix it. I can't fix it. So I need to send it off, but I'm waiting for other things to come back before I send things off. And those things haven't come back. But I might buy that in October. The problem is there's 4 locomotives and trains coming out between October and Christmas I want, and I can't afford all of them. You know, they pushed my ICE4 back to August, and I was just talking to a tech friend of mine in Germany, and he told me that the reason the ICE4s have been delayed again is that there is a part on them that is key to the functioning, and it is not working properly. They're having issues with it, so all the ones that they released from the factory went back to the factory and they're being redone. And they said it's not just for this train. They said it's a part that is used in machinery around the world, not just model trains. There's something with it, and it's been problematic, so they're changing it out. Hey, James Gibson, how are you? Nice to have you here. So anyhow, that's been my day. 20 minutes into the show, and I've been ranting and babbling. How are you guys? What's new with you guys? I'm trying to scroll back and see what's happening. Typical of a Friday. A lot of people posted new videos today. I've been trying to keep up, but can't keep up. And again, advertise your channels if you want. There's a lot of people here that have great channels. I'm trying to subscribe to everybody who has a channel. Mark at Hemel Down Railroad or Rail. It's RR, so it's MR, Model Railway. Great little channel. Has anybody figured out what's new on my well, I will, let's see, can we follow it around? Where's the best way to follow it around? No, not that one, not that one. Well, you actually see the new things right now, and now you don't. Not much for Peter. Oh, somebody's got a coach pulling contest. There's a couple of coaches I'd like to pull right now. And I don't mean train cars. Yes, Andrew! I have new K-Line box. Those came in. I bought those because I wanted a couple of more boxcars. So yes, the K-Line containers, scale 40 footers, are new. Yes, you did, Simon. I saw that. Hi, just got 250 sub contest going. All right. Now go subscribe to each other. I have actually unsubscribed from a few people where I just realized I'm not watching their channels anymore. And I know that sounds bad or petty, but I realized when there's 10 videos up and they're one of the videos, I watch the other 9. If I don't have time, I say, well, I don't watch that one. My subscribers, again, I've been watching a bit more lately because, last week on the live stream, Joyce was saying, you follow your subscriptions a lot more than the way you say you don't follow them. You pay more attention than you lead on. It's like, I really don't. But she's always asking, what's your subscribers at? What are your subscribers at? So I watch. So then I'll notice next time I go on, I look at it, and I'll notice there's a change. So this week it's been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It goes up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2. It's just been a yo-yo this week. So I've been I was very excited. The big news, and I don't know whether to tell you one of the locomotives I bought. I don't know whether to tell you one of the locomotives I bought or save it as a surprise for next week. I'm very excited, but I can't run it. It's a DC locomotive, and by DC I mean a 2-rail base, not DC as opposed to DCC. It's a DCC, but it's a 2-rail. It's a DC powered locomotive. I have to get it and then immediately send it out to get converted to AC. I can't do the conversion. I don't even want to try to mess switching the wire system around, putting the right wheels in anymore. But it is a locomotive I have been looking for a long time. Since 2017. Yeah, since 2017, I've been looking for this locomotive. Pico made one about 2011, 2012. I couldn't find it. And a company called Acme, which scares me because if you're an American or you know the Bugs Bunny cartoons, Wile E. Coyote, everything Acme is bad news. But Acme, which apparently has a very good reputation. I asked a couple of people before I bought it. Acme just released it. It just hit shops this week, and I told Joyce, I'm buying it. There's no debate. I've wanted this loco forever. They don't make an AC version of it, so I'm buying the DC version, and I will get it converted but that one will be shipped out as soon as I get it. Well, actually, I probably, because I'll show it on the live stream if I don't do a show about it. I might just do a show and do a mail call show. It might be a good excuse to bring back the Model Train Outsider show or the American Outsider show and do a mail call show, and then I'll ship it out and get it converted. Oh, I want to tell you, I just don't know if you guys like the suspense. I was trying to come up with a picture of it, and let's see. What? Oh, I want to go here. Oh, did he stop again? Hey guys, I got a little issue here. Sounds like somebody's derailed. Okay, hang on. Ah! Let go. Oh, rats. Well, that explains that. Do I have something heavy I can put on it? Why did you pop up? I may have to take that out. Nope. Huh, that was weird. Well, a little bit of a problem. One of my platforms over on the Bremen side popped up. It's glue. Actually, it's screwed in, but apparently the screw came undone. It's popped up. So anyhow, I'm trying to find the picture of my one new locomotive. And so just bear with me here. I'm ignoring the chat. So just bear with me a couple of seconds here. I'm just trying to see if I can bring this in, but okay. So yeah, sorry about that. Hey Lee, how are you? Hey Greg, good morning to you down under. Well, to be honest, the Roadrunner isn't the only one who hated Acme. I'm sure Wile E. Coyote also hated Acme, considering how many times his products failed, but he kept going to them. But again, Acme probably was the only company that made all the stuff he wanted. No, this is a big deal for me. It's a new locomotive that I've been looking for since 2017, and the company Acme did it. I'm just trying to see if there is a way I can put it on this screen. So I'm going to see if I can add this on real fast. Is it a window capture or would it be a display capture?